Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 13F3AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf in Counter, and this one is under the command of Mirek6801. Now he's going to do something in this battle that very few other Arty players have actually done. Those who have done it are pretty pleased with themselves once they have. Game on! Well, you can see one mark of excellence already on the vehicle. He's got the gingerbread camo, which most people just want to get rid of because it's not very good. But anyway, it's a 155mm howitzer mounted on top of an AMX 13-ton tank. And the French made 621 of these during its production run. And they sold it to loads of nations, both in South America and Middle East and around the world. They bought quite a few themselves. Now, it's capable of doing 630 alpha, and you can see he's actually put the non-stun HE as its primary round, and he's got heat rounds as well, capable of 420 alpha, 194mm of pen. And he's looking up on the hill at the moment, rather than looking down below. I have the suspicion. Well, he's loaded the non-stun HE to start with, and there is an enemy tank in the cap area. You can just see that there from this position. He can't hit it. He's got a red line. That means the building's in the way, so he has to move in order to get shots. Now, this little Arty is quite fast, 60 kilometers an hour maximum speed. It was designed in 1959. They built them from 1962 to 1997. Okay. I was produced in 1959 as well, which is quite unusual, but I was born in 1960. Yes, always think about that. In fact, I could tell you a funny story about that, which, because of course my biological background, I studied a science degree at university, so I actually got to learn some very unusual things. One of those unusual things is that you think you are as old as the number of years since you were born. In actual fact, that's not true. And the reason for that is very simple. When he's got his first kill, he wiped out an M5A1 Stuart. Tier 6 game with Tier 4 tanks in it. Now the story, and I'll explain this, is that the oldest cell in your body was actually probably from your mother. That would be the egg that she actually produced when she, before you actually, you were conceived and became a live human being. And that egg was produced when your mother was spawned, because of course all the eggs in a female are produced when she is before she is born, during the growing stage in the womb. So I know it sounds odd, but this is true. You are as old as your age in years plus your mother's age when you were born, because the oldest cell in your body was the egg that the mother produced, and she produced that when she was first born. So if your mother had you when she was 30, add 30 years to your age, and that's how old the oldest cell in your body actually was. I know, it sounds daft, but it's true. Amazing facts in science, but yes, so my mother was 30 when she gave birth to me. And so my actual age at the moment is 30 years plus my physical age. Oh, he's just wiped out the BT-7 who was capping, and he managed to pick up a load of capture points in the process. Okay, from his current position, he can actually hit enemy tanks right over the other side of the map. And there are quite a few enemy tanks up on top of the hill, but we can't see them because all the tanks on our team that went up there have been wiped out. So I think what the team is doing at the moment is moving away from this area, because the enemy tanks are going to be coming in this direction very shortly. And the only way we can ensure that we don't get wiped out by the enemy is that we occupy the cap area on both sides of the railway line. Okay, and Achilles has just been seen in the railway sheds. We can't see any others, but the Achilles just got struck. And oh boy, did he lose a lot of hit points. Now, we've got the non-stun HE. There's the M44, the enemy SPG, or one of them. They've got a Bishop as well. And we can also see a Panzerfier F-Spy. And he's hiding behind that shed, so we're not going to... That's a junction shed. Was it the railway junction signals box? Now, is he going to put a round into that guy? I hope so. In the next couple of seconds, that guy's going to be dead. Rounds out. Just like that. That's his third kill of the game, and an enemy tank has turned up, and it's an M10 RPFM, which does not bode well, because now he's just lost one of his teammates. The Su-76G FT just got wiped out by the M10 RBFM. We've got an AMX 13AM near us, but I don't think he's going to survive very long. He just fired and went into cover, and now he's receiving fire. So we've got a Stug by Aslains B. Hello, Mr. Stug. Goodbye, Mr. Stug. Well, he's gone. We did take one round from the M10. One 76mm round hit us for 113, which is a high roll. Oh, and we just took another one from the M10. So that's not looking good at the moment. We've only got 63 hit points left, but we're almost reloaded. And we can wipe out an M10 with one shot. He just had a quick look, and that's the end of his game. So, 5 kills, 2 of them by shotgun. And now he's got to try and escape from behind this house without the Panzer III Aslains J getting a shot at us. Yeah, we've actually got that railway wagon, the oil wagon, in between us and the enemy. And he has been spotted. He can shoot. He's loaded. Is he going to shoot? Yes, he is going to shoot. And he gets another shotgun kill. And that's his top gun. So half of his kills so far have been shotguns in the AMX 13 F3AM. I don't think this Arty was actually intended for this purpose originally, but it takes some doing for a player to actually go shotgun and start getting this many kills on the enemy. You see that guy there, the KV, I think it's a KV85? Not a care in the world. Oh, it's a KV1S. Oh, he set light to him. And that's his 7th kill. So 4 kills by shotgun now, 3 kills by artillery rounds, by ordinary Arty play. There's only 3 enemies left, and he's now got 7. If he gets one more, he gets a Radley Waters. I would dearly love him to get a Radley Waters. The KV1 is in the cap area. He doesn't need the cap points, but he can certainly take this guy out. Hello, Mr. KV1. Do you remember us? We're the ones who've been killing your teammates. Do you fancy a round? Enema time! Well, that was a heat round, and it went right up his jack seat, and he's now out the game. So that's 4 kills. 8 kills. That's the Radleys. 4 kills by artillery and 4 kills by shotgun. When I mean artillery, I mean indirect fire. That's what I really mean. He's now going after the Bishop, and I think he has a shotgun in mind for this guy. Hello, Mr. Bishop. We're the enemy, Arty. We're the scourge of players like you. Another shotgun. That's 5 by shotgun, 4 by indirect fire. There's only 1 enemy left now, and he gets a Fool's Medal if he does it. The enemy Arty is an M44, and he's loading the non-stun HE for the extra juice it contains. And now we've got to find this guy and hunt him down. Well, we're easily faster than him. Easily. I believe the M44 can only do about 50 miles per hour, 50 kilometers an hour, I believe. Of course, they don't give us the freedom units in the game. It's only kilometers, but it's still fun. Now, I think the M44, although it says on the mini-map that he was actually seen in the north corner, he might be up this end, or might have decided to go up the hill. No sign of him yet. It certainly would be nice, but he doesn't want to drive around the corner and get shotgunned, because currently, with his health being only 63 hit points left, even a splash would be enough to finish him off. Okay, no sign of him, so he's being cautious, and it worked. Just needs to find this last one to get that 10 kill and the Pools medal. It would be so hilarious if he does it. Our guys are capping down the other end. I hope they realise that if they do get towards the end of the cap, that we're after a Pools, and therefore they should decap to allow us to get it. To be honest, I'm not sure if they realise that that's the case. Okay, he's going to zoom down here, go up to top speed very rapidly. And he needs to, because he hasn't got long left, even though it takes twice as long to cap in an encounter. First chance to have a look, and he's not there. Second chance, he's not there. He might still be up the north end of the map, and he might be waiting. Oh, he did try to reset, but he actually failed. I'm just checking the side alleys. He definitely tried to reset, because the shell landed on the near side of the cap, which means he can't see the cap, and he must be up the north end of the railway yard. So I think he's probably going to be round the corner. We need to be alert. Oh, he's been found. In fact, he managed to make it all the way around the map, and he's now down in the south. Can we hit him from here? Let's have a look. He can't see us. There he is, creeping up on the cap. The Junu's in the cap. Can we get a kill? Yeah!
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That wins the game, and the Pools medal for Mirek6801. Well, this is one of the most difficult maps to get an Arty medal on Pools medal or Radley Waters, other than Ensk, of course. Himmelsdorf is mainly all those buildings, so it makes it difficult to get shots on the enemy. But just look at the result that Mirek managed to get. He got an ace tanker out of that game, as well as Gore's medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 18. Arsonist, because he set light to one of the enemy tanks, the KV-1S, I think it was, and he burned up. He got a Pools medal for killing 10 enemy vehicles in the game, as well as a Stark's medal for killing 2 enemy tanks, taking 2 shots from the enemy, losing 2/3 of his hit points in the process, and surviving the battle. He got counter battery fire medal. He took out the Bishop, and he took out the M44. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and the Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And I think before we actually get to it, you can see he actually penetrated the Bishop. He penetrated the M10 RBFM, the BT7, the M44, and the KV1 with shotgun results. In fact, one of those, the KV1, he actually put a heat round right up his rear and finished him off. What a fabulous game that was. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage was 2,564 hit points to Mirek6801. Second highest damage in the game turned out to be the M44 on the enemy team with 1,315, and I suspect he managed to get all the way around the map to come up on the south side and try and attack our cap. Third highest damage turned out to be the Achilles on the enemy team, 1,125 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, Mirek got that one too. 10 kills to him, 2 kills to the M44, 2 kills to the M10 RBFM, and also to their KB1. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000 base with 1,251, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns. And the next highest base XP was the Type 3 Junior, who was capping for so long. He got 770. And the Semovente managed to get 619. Sort of a great performance by somebody in an AMX 13 F3 AM. He fired 12 rounds, so 10 kills off 12 rounds. 10 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrating shots and 6 splash, 2,564 hit points of damage, of which 1,016 were at more than 300 meters. The rest of it was all at close range. That's 1,500 hit points of damage at close range, even taking out OP tanks like the M10 RBFM with a shotgun. 2 hits received, both from that M10, both penetrated, I'm afraid. The armor on the AMX 13 F3 AM, very thin indeed. In fact, the best armor is only 40 millimeters, and that's on the hull on the front. He also damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 10 of the enemy, and he got 42 defense points, resetting the cap. So he just missed out a little bit, I should say, on getting a Defender medal. On a free-to-play account, he made a profit of 33,161 credits from that game. And he also took away 3,128 experience points out of it as well. But what a magnificent display of his skill by Mirek. I don't think you'll see as many shotguns in a game as you did from Mirek, especially on a map like that. It's so difficult to keep a steady gun, but he didn't even auto-aim onto these guys. He just did it manually, and he was so cool in doing it as well. There was no hesitation at all. He just put the cursor on the target and blasted them out of existence. Hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.